Choose wisely.
Holy Grail Toys is the ultimate destination for rare action figures, exclusive merch, and collector-grade drops. And now, taking pre-orders for the Bandito 112 scale action vehicle from Odd Frog Entertainment, releasing in 2026.
You have chosen wisely.
HolyGrailToys.com.
The Sarlacc Digest, the long-running live stream podcast digesting Star Wars topics for over 1,000 years. Join them for all the latest news, rumors, and theory crafting with none of the drama or the bull. Live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific Time on YouTube. And don't forget the Sarlacc Toy Chest, covering all the newest Star Wars toy releases and news from Hasbro, Hot Toys, Jakks Pacific, and more. Live every other Monday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Be there and keep it nerdy.
PlasticNews.com. All the latest from Hollywood, toys, gaming, comics, and anything pop culture. PlasticNews.com. Don't forget the IQ. PlasticNews.com.
That's what a boat sounds like when it's in the water. What is up, everybody? It is Wednesday. It is November, and it's the 19th. And this is Toy Box Chronicles. You have been watching the rest. Now you are watching the best. I am your lovely, gorgeous host, Chet Maddox, along with Alexander Thunderous Storm and Sexy Skelly. How are you, fine fellows, doing tonight?
Doing great, bro. Thank you. What an intro, man. I always enjoy these intros, bro. They're just so good. They're just so good.
I try to keep you on your feet. So
you do. You really do, man.
Yeah, that's how this works. Look, if you're in Southern California, you're probably freaking out because it's wet outside, but there's no reason to freak out about that when you have a lot of toys to get over. And that is why you're here today. You are here to go through toys. And guess what? There is something we got to say here. It's going to be a great show. We're going to talk about the hostage packs, which, by the way, for those of you watching, you have to understand that is probably coined by Darth Moocher. So if you're going to use it, pay the fees. Second of all, we have a special guest host tonight with us, and we're excited to get into that. But we know that you're more excited than we are, and that's why you're here. So, hey, Steve, roll it. That dude's so happy at the end, man.
I'm gonna have me some Lego mashed potatoes, damn it.
Yeah.
Yo, for real, huh?
That dude is fantastic. Well, hey, look. When we hear things where people are dying to talk about toys and they have passions and they love what they do and they want to just come on and talk, we are always open to that. We love that opportunity to bring people in, to have these conversations, to get the voices heard. This is a fantastic guest host. I'm excited to have this person on. I know that if you're in the community, you know about this person, Mr. Alexander Thunderous Storm. Please do the warm introduction, silky smooth style, the way that you do. Okay. And introduce our fantastic guests. But the key is that you have to do it smooth.
Yeah. Just put all the pressure on it, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys witnessed some. Let me tell you something. When Tommy from Blitz Transmission, which is a really good friend of mine, when he calls me up and he tells me there's a guy in our community that needs to get back onto the airways and everything, this is why we brought Scully on. This is why we've got this other individual on, is that there are good guys out there that need their voice actually represented, that love this industry. That's what we love to do, is have guys talk and bring in guys with that good energy. No toxicity here, just only good talking. And let me welcome in our brand new friend, Mr. Fig Fury.
Woo. Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, there he is.
What's up, man? I haven't seen you in so long.
I know it's been like so many minutes. It's crazy.
I know. It is wild
like
how many minutes it's been. Yeah.
Well,
Fig, super happy to have you here. Really quick, for people that don't know, just throw out like a 1 to 2 minute maybe introduction of who you are, what you collect, why you're here, and what you're excited to talk about.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it. So yeah, I collect mostly 6-inch line action figures that incorporate G.I. Joe Classified, Black Series, Marvel Legends, Jada, Street Fighter, and a couple other various like Transformer lines as well. I do a lot of figure photography. That's my bread and butter. Check out my Instagram, Fig Fury, Fig_Fury. If you want to see a lot of my photos, I post daily. So, but yeah, the main thing is I just love talking toys with like-minded guys like you see on the screen, everybody in chat. The guys here at Shadowe Knows Network were gracious enough to have me on, and I'm just hyped to be here. And this is awesome. Yeah, so let's talk some toys. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, let's get into it. But there is one thing that's super important, is that we totally understand that we wouldn't be anything if it wasn't for our members. We'd love to take a quick minute to shout out the Shadowe Knows members. Between the Shadow Elite, the Syndicate, the Shadow Army, doesn't matter where you're at on this level, we appreciate you. Your memberships help go to fund things like the last 2 giveaways that we've done 2 weeks in a row. That's 2 weeks in a row we've done giveaways. And we're actually going to be announcing something at the end of the show today about the figure giveaways. So again, to the Shadow Elite, the Syndicate, the Shadow Army, we want to thank you all for showing up and being who you are. And that leads me into the most important thing. We have a new member, BSum75. Thank you for becoming a member. We're excited to have you to be part of the family. It's been great. We got a whole we hired people to applaud. With that being said, we got Meeks in here, and here's the thing about Meeks: you got to watch out because he gets annoyed and he just starts gifting memberships. So you got to be careful.
Hopefully he'll be slow as roll.
So I've tried. Look, secretly I've tried to reach out to this dude and be like, hey man, if you need, and he's like, I don't want your money. I'm just doing it because I want to do it. So welcome in, Meeks. And then of course,
Meeks.
It wouldn't be anything without this fellow, Mr. Blitz Transmission. What's going on, gang? Let's talk. It's happy. Tommy, it's good. It's good to see you. Welcome in. Darth of the Moochers is in here with that sexy little cartoon avatar he's got now. If you haven't checked it out, by the way, Moochers 3D Printing Lab Extreme Turbo is a great channel.
Yep. Nice.
Do it. They rock.
Stuck in. Oh, look at that. He's got one of Moocher's prints.
Yeah. Wow.
Stuck in Carbonite. What is up? How are you doing? Fig Fury somehow is in the chat, also video. So when that dude shows up, what's up, man? Good. Welcome in. Judge Dredd, sir, how you doing? Glad to have you here. If you need a doctor, we have one in the house, Dr. Brent.
Hey.
Going on. B some 75. Good evening, everyone. Fig exclamation point hearts. So you already
That's my boy.
All right.
So he's already got a fan. That's all right.
Awesome.
I don't know how I feel about that. No, I'm just kidding.
Nice.
JWC 924. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to you and Tripping with Toys.
Absolute
Tripping.
Hey, Tripping.
Which I'm pretty sure Tripping with Toys has a hard time walking, and that's where he got his name from. So
that's my boy.
Rad's Galaxy.
Galaxy.
Every time I see this dude on stream, I'm always I act like getting closer to my screen will actually let me see what the hell's behind him. That's not not a thing.
Yeah. You can never see what's behind him. That man.
This guy here. Look at between Skelly and Rad, it's a race of who has more mezcos and who gets one faster. And Rad does love hostage packs. In fact, he bought the Punisher 2-pack, threw Punisher away, and kept Bushwhacker. So that was a little weird, but he did.
I thought I was the only one.
Just saying.
No. Let's see who else we got here. We got Stuck in Carbonite, Shelf Life.
Hey, what's going on, Shelf?
Big has arrived. He has arrived, and we have many, many more. But
new member.
It's the same member. It's the same one over and over.
No. JWC 924.
Oh, that's right. JWC 924. Thank you for becoming a member. That's on me. So I will remove myself for 5 seconds.
All right,
and we're back.
Now we'll get the show rolling.
Yeah, and we're back. Leave me alone.
Nice.
All right. Well, look, we have a lot that we have to go over. Mr. Alexander Thunderstorm, rein it in. Let's get going. Let's hang out and talk to us.
Let's start it up. And actually, this is again for our good friend, Mr. Darth Moocher. I'm hearing an echo back there, so we might get something else on. But Darth came to me and he was like, "Hey, man, we were on one of the the toy chest, which is on Sorlac on every other Monday that I'm on this long. We've also Mr. Blitz Transmissions in here." And he was kind of getting me. He was like, "Hey, man, it's like I'm tired of these hostage packs." And I had never heard the term before. I was like, hostage pack. I was like, okay. And when we broke it down, we've just been using it. So again, we've got to pay him that trademark that's going right over there. But let's get in tonight because look, every now and then there's a figure out there that you want. And that you say, absolutely, I can't wait. And then they put it with a figure that you're like, oh, great. I got to spend twice the money to get the one figure that I wanted. Now, I will tell you this. We circulated. We did everything we possibly can to find a bunch of companies that did this. And unfortunately, our buddies over at Hasbro seem to be the top violators of this. So we tried. I looked for Motu. We looked for everything we possibly can. Maybe NECA kind of does, but it wasn't like you wanted the figures. You didn't want NECA's price and how they bundled it. But this is one of those situations. Also, I see right here that just popped in as well. Esteban just popped in, who is the creator of Fisk, an actual toy line out there. It's up on Big Bad Toy Store. Greetings from Colombia. It is a great toy line. You guys definitely need to check this one out.
What's up?
Yep. So we're like, we're rolling in. They're saying, hey, man, let's go. So first of all, let's just break down the standard definition. I made this up for Darth Moocher because he never came up for that. But what is a hostage pack? Action figure hostage pack is a 2-figure pack where one figure is a must-have hostage, and the second is an unwanted filler figure you're forced to buy to get the one you actually want. So, in this case, there's plenty of these things out there, and we are going to roll into the first one. And this was the one that actually started this little theory. And Tommy says the Black Series seems to be exiting that hostage pack problem. Absolutely. Marvel Legends is picking up a trend.
Yeah, now they're just making it worth the money.
I'm going to tell you, Tommy's working on his Notre Dame thing because he has a predictive future how these slides are going to go. Well, we're jumping off the first one tonight, which everyone knows. This was the one that Darth Moocher absolutely just lost his joy out of when we were on the toy chest. And he brought this up, and I was like, yeah, I can kind of see this. Fig, I know you're deep into the trenches of this. This one also, we were talking about that on Sunday. Yeah. What's your thoughts on this first hostage pack out here?
All right. So right off the bat, I have a little defense for this.
Okay.
Don't throw tomatoes at me yet. So if you're deep into the line, you've been collecting this line for a while, the upgrades, even though they're subtle, they're very nice on that Bosch Leia. It's by far better than the archive and the original release by a lot. So
not according to Blitz Transmission, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't listen to that guy. What does he know?
Yeah.
But at the same token, that Luke was very highly desirable by a lot of people my age range that grew up with the N64 game, the comic books, that whole Star Wars era. That was like all we had back then. Was Shadows of the Empire was huge.
Yeah.
So like putting it with that Bosch, which at the time you could get for like $15 easily, even though it's the older version, was a real stinger. So I do agree this is the hostage package crisis. This is kind of where it started. So hopefully, like Tommy was saying and some others, like that's kind of a trend that they're stopping.
Absolutely. Scully, thoughts on the hostage pack number 1?
I'm just honestly gonna kind of piggyback off of Fig Fury here, and I personally kind of just stopped collecting Black Series for quite some time now. So this one in particular has zero effect on me because I never picked it up. But yeah, we'll get into the Marvel Legends one though, because I got something to say about that.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, man. I'm sure. You do.
Absolutely. Also going to welcome in Shoot.
Hey,
What up? Shoot! Look who showed up. Shoot!
My boy.
Shoot!
Okay, now to be fair with this, there was a couple of other Marvel Legends, but they did have some. A lot of people were telling me, and I know Tommy's going to boo this one right now. But it's like, well, I don't know if we need a clone put in with Dedicare, but I'm like, no, you definitely need a clone. Because at least there's different branches, different scenarios of them. So when they do put a clone in with another Black Series figure, chances are it's not the same. So yeah, I was kind of good with that. So I kind of left those off the list. They had some 3-packs out there that were kind of a little bit say so, but everybody wanted those characters. It's going to be a good time to get back into the Black Series. Scully.
And that's coming from an unbiased opinion. Like, I don't think Moocher owns one Black
Series. He's into Star Trek more than that. Now, he said fighting his cell, then he's got you and everything like that.
All right.
Tommy also wants to let you know, I don't know why he would say this, though, but clones are always good.
Yeah. So. I think that dude does like clones a little bit.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I thought he was more into just the standard regular troopers, not the clone troopers, but maybe, I don't know. We'll just talk about that later. So from there, we're going to jump into the next one. And this is one of the good offenders right here is G.I. Joe Classified. Now, reason why this gets put on the list is due to a couple of things. One, look, they gave us a Vulcan. They gave us a terrible version of Vulcan with the face. And then they gave us instead of just basically maybe giving an expansion pack or something and putting some weapons and a new head in there and just saying we messed up. Hey, guys, we're sorry. They tried to give it to us with another. Now, look, you don't want the body to this Falcon. You only want the face to replace the one they gave you. Quoll's not a bad character. You're like, okay, all right, that works. But this is a hostage pack because you're basically paying for a head and one figure. So that's why I added that to the list. Mr. Maddox, what's your thoughts on this one?
Oh, man. Like, I feel like I get to skate away from a lot of the classified hostage packs because I really focus heavily. Judge Dredd is thinking about this, and look, I'm with him. I do want to appreciate here that I'm supposed to beam up Lando. So
yeah, don't you ever talk about Lando? Don't you ever talk about Lando on this show? We no blasphemy on that.
Okay, look, here's the thing, as I feel like I skate by on the classified solely because I'm a massive Cobra collector. Now, if they do a Cobra 2-pack, then it doesn't matter. Yes, I will probably buy it. Yes, I don't care. It's just Cobra. I want it. And I still have my eye on like a bunch of them that Moocher has. So I'm doing it sparingly. But this Falcon was a joke. I'm just going to be honest. Like you put this in with a figure with a mold that you couldn't sell when you made this in the first place on the like legend side. So you repainted it as a classified. and like did whatever you did, or whatever it was that you decided you need to do this, and it was like, I don't know. I think honestly, I'm trying to. Maybe this is a debate that we could solve towards the end of the problem. Cobra is really the better half of GI Joe. Well, yeah,
Yep.
they're misunderstood.
Yep.
So,
Facts.
look at. Here's my thing: is like I don't know who does it worse. I don't know if it's classified or if it's Legends. I have no idea yet, and so maybe we could figure that out. But I don't know. What's your thought, Fig?
So I mean, yeah, kind of to go off what you guys were saying. I passed on this because I am passed on the original Falcon because the face is so bad. The way this line is going, I feel like we're gonna get another Falcon with this face on it. Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm gonna wait for. Hopefully, it's a single, not a hostage. It's just I don't even know who Coral is. So like for me, I was like, it just didn't interest me not enough to pick this up.
The IDW comic, more or less.
Okay, so
was brought from that. So don't worry, a lot of people didn't read that.
Right, and I'm like, it's funny because I'm still learning stuff about GI Joe, but my main focus was the cartoon from the '80s as a kid, and so like that era is my main knowledge source. But yeah, it's just like why, like you guys said it, kind of nailed it on the head. I don't understand the thought process. It literally, most people are buying this for that Falcon head. So now you're buying all these 2 figures, all these accessories for essentially 1 head. That's crazy.
And Judge Dredd did say Legends is notorious for hostage packs. Again, there's a lot of Notre Dameses out there tonight that know the futures are coming with that. Scully, with this is going to kind of tick you off, but I do like what Fig said about it coming back because they do have those retro card backs, so chances are they're going to really put that in. But what's your thoughts on this one, Scully?
Yeah, man, this was one of the things I didn't like. So kind of like you guys here, especially with the one that has the Major. What's his name?
Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Sergeant Slaughter and Mercer. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I actually maybe would have picked up Mercer by himself.
Yes.
I would have probably, but again, I'm kind of like Shet here. I'm mainly Cobra. I'm a Cobra guy. So my Joes are very, very picky, but I could have picked up Mercer, but I don't need another Sergeant Slaughter. I actually have the original Sergeant Slaughter, like in a black tank top and khaki pants or whatever. So like I'm good with that. I don't need another one. I really don't. I really, really don't. So you're not gonna force me to buy this 2-pack just so I can get Mercer. So yeah, obviously I had to pass on that. And yeah, we're not even gonna talk about Flint, bro. That's just that's just a joke.
Well, I'll tell you the killer about this too, and the biggest qualm on this one is they got the Mercer wrong because Mercer's a very big character.
Yes.
And I can tell you one of the aspects that they've got to do, that they've got to change on, is that he's quite smaller than Sergeant Slaughter, and he should have been the size of Roe Pig technically. So they kind of messed up on that. But you're right about I love Sergeant Slaughter. Don't get me wrong, but there's a point where don't put it. If you would have just put it in a standard pack, and I could have made the decision if I wanted another, then I would have. But to have him where I'm 100% got to buy him and Mercer, like, come on, that was again classified. No, come on, the GI Joe team, you guys can do better. Next from that, we are jumping into, well, guess what? Here's our offenders that's starting it off, and the reason why tonight's show is based.
Scully's so excited about this.
And we will let Scully have the floor on this. Take your shots. And I got to tell you this, there's about 5 or 6 more slides in it. So
actually, take your shots, but I just want you to know there is 1 pack on here I'm extremely pissed off about. So
Okay. All right. Well, I'm actually gonna start off with the good. So let's start off with the good. The X-Force 2-pack. I could be in the minority here. I could be like, just less opinion, but I actually like this 2-pack, man. I don't think necessarily it's a hostage pack. Again, I know we've had an X-23 in the past in that same outfit, the Uncanny X-Force, and but she was on outdated body, like very old mold, from back then, like I can't even know, like 2019 or something like that, or 2020. So to have a newer version of her comes with an extra head sculpt, a few pair of hands. That was a really good plus. Also, Warpath, man. I don't have a Warpath in this uniform, in this team. The Uncanny X-Force. I don't have this Warpath. I don't know if they ever made Warpath in this black and gray
Not in that
uniform.
black suit. No.
Mm-mm.
No.
So to me, again, yeah, I'm a completist in a sense, you know. So I really wanted to complete my Uncanny X-Force team. So yeah, they were both very much essential to me, very much. So that pack was actually a win.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
to talk about the bad would
Okay.
be the Wolverine and Sabretooth pack, right? That
Yeah.
was just like, okay, like everybody bought this pack and everybody wanted this pack just for the Sabretooth.
Yeah.
Just for the Sabretooth. If you would have put that Sabretooth at $50 and like called it maximum, you know, throw in a
dude.
bunch of accessories, bunch of like, you know, whatnot with it, people would have bought it, bro. People would have bought it because we were in desperate need of a new Sabretooth figure. Like,
Yeah.
and I mean desperate. And then they just decided not to. And then, oh yeah, they're gonna give us this random Wolverine, bro. Like it's just like Wolverine chilling at a bar, like type
Yeah.
stuff. Like
Well, that's
why?
it. It's bar dress Wolverine. That's what it was.
Like it's not even a brown suit Wolverine. It's not even tiger stripe Wolverine. No, it's just like casual Wolverine with a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, I don't need it. I don't need it, especially with the amount of Wolverines that we get from Hasbro. Like at least we're getting 10 per year. Like at least there's like 10 each year, you know. So it's like we don't need this, man. So this was a really bad decision. Just to put Sabretooth in a hostage pack with Logan.
Well, Judge Dredd does say I'm a one and done collector, so they can't really get me like that. Or he's got it in. And then we've got AC that popped in and said, "Hey everyone, hey Vic, all right."
What's up, AC? Thanks
Judge
for joining.
Dredd does disagree with you. He kind of wants that Sabretooth, but not to buy that pack. So he's got it. He's got it in with you on that one. And also, Judge Dredd says, "I have a feeling we will be seeing Sabretooth again in the retro." Oh, we'll be seeing Sabretooth again.
Oh yeah, and another thing that sucks, man, is just a poker star Logan. And then what really also just like got me with this 2-pack too, like that Wolverine or that Logan, it's not even on a new body, bro.
No, it's not. No.
So you're not only giving me like an outdated figure, like you're giving me an outdated, unwanted figure. Like I don't need this. I don't want this. Like it's not on a new body. It doesn't have any better articulation than the 6,000 Wolverines we've got. Like there's just that was really like what topped me off.
Look, okay. So Tommy says I really like hearing your thoughts on these other lines. Look. I'm gonna be quick, and then Fig. I want to hear your input. But okay, so I'm with you. The Wolverine, poker Wolverine, and the Sabretooth is definitely a hostage pack. It's stupid. You can get that Wolverine on Whatnot for like $3 if you buy the Sabretooth at the same time for like $45. So if you want to just buy the pack. The thing that I'm upset about is this X-Force pack. Like, I want the X-23 figure. I don't want Warpath because Warpath is a reused body, and there was just nothing good on that other than they repainted it. Look, the X-Force one pissed me off, so I didn't get it.
Oh, before we go to Fig and everything, are you sure you said poker? I was thinking like Midnight Cowboy. Maybe like roaming around with like Dustin Hoffman kind of version. You know? It just kind of reminded me of that.
No, this is Brokeback Wolverine. Is what
there you go.
Yeah. I mean,
all right,
he does also come with the poker cards, which is
that's
like
what
wild,
he's Brokeback Wolverine.
There you go, Fig. It's all on you, brother.
I think what would have made him more Brokeback is some different accessories, but
I think so.
But yeah, I mean. So for me, that Sabretooth was when I first saw it, I was like, oh, he looks amazing. And then they did this and it was instantly, nope, I'm done. Kind of like if anybody's been watching our socials, that it puts the lotion on, it puts the Wolverine on, this is like how many Wolverines, they're just going to drown him to death right now. And I get it. It's like Spider-Man, he's popular, but just a horrible choice for this 2-pack. That Sabretooth would have sold out. I like the maximum idea, or just even a regular figure. If they just would have single packed him, everybody would have been picking him up because that old Sabretooth is a hard figure to appreciate nowadays. So the X-Force pack, it just didn't really interest me from the beginning. I'm a lot more selective on my legends and what teams. I love the X-Force, but I just don't collect it. So was kind of just there. But I get the issues with it. That Warpath body when it first came out on the original, what's that been like 4 or 5 years ago now?
Yeah.
Maybe so.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a great figure to begin with. So, yeah, that's kind of my thoughts there. I just don't understand it. It's literally putting a hostage on the people who want to buy these. It's like, if you want this, you got this extra figure, then you're going to go to eBay or Mercari or wherever you sell figures, and you're going to see them for $10 or less because everybody's getting rid of them. It's just an odd choice, but here we are.
Absolutely. We'll hit through some of the comments. Where is it? Yeah, the contrast repaints needs its own show. Yep, actually. Like I said, I got Warpath on eBay, so he actually broke the hostage pack. That's if you can find him for a reasonable price.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, Super Grimlock. Love that name. He stole Gambit's cards. All right.
Yeah, he definitely stole Gambit's cards.
Dr. Brentley says, I don't want to see the fastball special from Brokeback Wolverine. He had to just David Brentley.
I'm in.
Had to take it there.
I can't quit you.
And AC said, I felt like a victim of the hostage packs in the recently X-Men 97 2-pack with Storm and the Brown Wolvie. I really wanted Storm, so I don't know what to do with Wolvie. There is a point of that, but I wasn't too crazy on that aspect because I also know there was a retro cardback Storm that they had really recently came out with. And I think that was an actual better version of Storm. So, again, but that's also the third Storm, I think, of the year and everything. And then Super Grimlock did say, Cowboy Colossus confirmed.
Nice.
So we'll move on to the next packs and everything else like that. They're coming down. We'll try to get through some of these. Here's one that Dr. Brentley had an issue with.
Oh my God, bro. I don't even want to look at that. I don't even want to look at that.
I get why they did this pack, so it's
fine. No,
it's a VHS line. They needed to have Aunt May. She was big into that, and she's a big part of that.
Dude, nobody asked for Aunt May. Nobody asked for Aunt May. Like nobody. Nobody was just
well, no one asked for Doc Ock either.
I really want an animated Aunt May figure. Like nobody said that, bro. That was not on anyone's mind. I'm sorry. Bro.
Two things. One, actually, let's thank the Mighty Meeks again has gifted a Shadow Knows Network membership to one lucky member out there. We will have Mr. Maddox check and take a look at that. Actually, Blitz, he thinks Scully really likes this pack. For some
Me too. Yeah, that's the vibe I got too.
And
Matt Logic says 44 got it.
Matt Logic, all right, man.
Nice. Let's go.
Like I said, Super Grimlock says I still need that Doc Ock.
Yeah, that Doc Ock is expensive to grab though. I mean,
there's a lot of Aunt May fans right here, man. I need that Aunt May.
Griffin, get out of here, bro.
I mean, you're living up to your name there, bro.
There you go. Like I said, Killzone right here. Personally, Aunt May would have been an awesome as their father figure to have in the background of the streets. Yeah, well, so, hey, people are digging that, man. Skull already has this pack.
No, I actually did not, man. So I passed on this pack. However, that Doc Ock is amazing, and I really, really, really wanted that Doc Ock. So I did what just any other collector would do, and I ended up buying the Doc Ock by himself.
Yep. Fig, again, I think we know your thoughts, but still go ahead.
I mean, the Doc Ock is like it has just all the upgrades that you would want. So and he looks awesome. It's that from the awesome '90s animation show. It's like if you're collecting those card backs or just that wave of figures, this is a must-have. The Aunt May is definitely to me a hostage, but I don't think it's as egregious as the previous ones. Just someone said it in chat earlier. Like if you're a figure photographer, it's just a standard body. It's a cool accessory. I kind of look at her as an accessory over a figure for Doc Ock. That's kind of where I'm at with it.
Right.
Dr. Brentley said Aunt May would work for a Hillary Clinton figure.
I mean,
oh my God.
We try to stay politically off this show, Mr. Jesus Christ, man. What are you doing? Scully complains, but then we'll show off it later.
Yeah, He knows me too well. Killzone knows me too well, bro.
He said, "I'll take that Gwen retro card reissue. Don't worry, it'll be popping up." All right, so we got off the Aunt May Doc Ock. That was Dr. Brinley. You saw it all in the thing. Everybody was putting that in. I was like, yeah, that is kind of like, I don't know if that's technically an action figure, background accessory, more or less. And it says the Uncle Ben retro should have been a piece of the chalk on someone's sidewalk. Oh, that's wow! Come on, Graham.
I mean, look, I agree with I agree with him. So,
well, man.
Oh my god.
All right, here goes the next one. Now, here's the hostage pack that both characters nobody wanted, and that was Champion and Star Fox. No one requested these characters.
No
yet
one.
Somehow
Nobody.
They made them. And then here is the one. I still have. If anybody out there needs the Bushwhacker, I actually have him because he's still in the box mint condition because he's never taken out. But that Jim Lee Punisher is sitting on the shelf with the rest of the Marvel
I actually
Knight guys.
I still have an unopened pack of this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So if someone wants like a closed pack, let me know. HolyGrailToys.com.
We'll start this off with Fig and everything else of that. Any disagreements or agreements with this, sir?
I mean, I only see one figure on here, and that's the Punisher. So
yeah,
it's just that Bushwhacker. I was like, of all the people for a brand new Punisher you could put, of all, I mean, I was like, really? Like, this is the guy you pick? It's just another example of like, did they just have this already like made, and they're like, we know we're not going to sell it, so let's put it with the popular characters. The only way to.
I think they had to do this because this was from if you were into the Punisher Warzone issues in the late 80s, and that was the Jim Lee drawn issue, Acts of Vengeance, and it was on the cover with that. So they did kind of do the whole Jim Lee kind of montage thing with it, and also Super Gremlin says, "I love the Punisher figure. Threw the Bushwhacker in the bag and haven't touched it since." I didn't even take it out the bag; it's still in the box. It's in like storage somewhere, and it's mint condition. So again, if anybody wants it, I'll almost send it to you for free.
But that's crazy.
Yeah, this one didn't work itself out. Scully, like I said, I pretty much know your opinion, but go ahead, bro.
Yeah, same, man. Same with Fury, what he said. I just like, out of all the villains from Punisher, out of all of them, like they could have, I feel like they could have went with someone like better, like as a character, Like Punisher has a lot of villains, man, and like we could have used any of those villains to put with him in this 2-pack, Yeah. Hell, we would have gotten a better, Jigsaw or something, like a more, like better articulated Jigsaw. Instead of a suit body, he could have been like in another type of outfit, But I don't know. The Bushwhack, it was kind of like whatever. I did end up picking up this 2-pack just because I obviously needed the Punisher. However, the more I looked at this 2-pack after I got it, the more I actually started to like the pack as a whole. Yeah. And like Bushwhack is actually not that terrible, Like you can use him with Punisher, obviously, but he's also like a Daredevil villain, You can use him with Daredevil as well. So I looked at it like that. I was like, okay, like he's a villain that could be used against Punisher or Daredevil. So it's not too terrible, I get it, it's bad, but it's not like too bad, So yeah, that one was okay. But yeah, the Star Fox, I don't even know what this is. This is probably gonna hit Ross and Ollie's at some point, So we're just gonna wait and see.
Now, Dr. Brilliant brings a very interesting report. Or do microchip? Technically, yes. Bushwhacker's arms make me sick to look at him. Like, wow. There you go. And the kill zone states and shit, the Bushwhackers always felt weird to me, and it looks like it's so wrong in a not safe for work way. It is. Well, it's his name and his look both are not safe for work. Yeah, don't go run around work say that. Don't blame the Toy Box Chronicle guys for that. Now here's one that we had to throw in because this is more than a 2-pack because the guys over at Hasbro like to exceed themselves. And they've been doing this regularly, these Build-A-Figure waves. And usually out of Build-A-Figure waves, it's maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 that you might like. And then there's a bunch of other characters in. It's like, to build this massive figure, I've got to build these arms. I've got to get this character in. Most of these characters you don't end up buying. chances are you're tracking down this character through somebody on eBay or something to put together to build a figure because you don't want to purchase. Like, I'll spend extra to do that. But what do you guys have your thoughts on? Let's go, Mr. Maddox. What's your thoughts on these Build-A-Figures? And like, I think we've talked about this before. Should they be more complementary to the Build-A-Figure?
Yeah, I think there needs to be a reason to have them in the line for the Build-A-Figure. Like Marvel Knights, like, yeah, I mean, okay, you hit it kind of close a little bit with like Blade, and then you just kind of didn't give a shit. And then it's like,
and that's I think, also sentiment through Super Grimlock too.
Yeah, no, I like at that Blade. That Blade is awesome. I think I actually have that one.
Yeah.
But look, I'm a Build-A-Figure collector. Kind of wanted the mindless one. Yeah, so I'm a Build-A-Figure collector. I love Build-A-Figures. I have a shitload of them. And these Build-A-Figures are awesome. They're great. And we talked about this, I think, like 2 or 3 shows back. I just think that I don't know I think the last really good Build-A-Figure wave was Fing Fang Foom. I think that was the last one that made sense to buy all of them. And now, if you didn't buy them, that whole line is like $2,700.
Yeah.
So like, but like if you look at it, it's like, yeah, the Void is a rad character. He's great. The mindless one's fucking awesome. But it's like I don't want to go through all this. And if you do the math, you could just probably go on Whatnot and find the Build-A-Figures for the price of buying all the figures, but then you don't have all the trash.
Yeah.
So that's realistically kind of what I do is I go on eBay, I try to find it, or I'll go to like toy shows or Whatnot or whatever, just to see if I could find Build-A-Figures. And then plus Frank and Sons I hit up all the time because they just have there's one dude there that I go to and he's just got the Build-A-Figure wall. So but yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Skelly? Because I know last time you were pretty passionate about this too. So
yeah, I mean, I hate the Build-A-Figures, man. I hate the Build-A-Figures waves. The waves, I should say the waves. I hate the Build-A-Figure waves. I love the actual bath itself, like you mentioned. Like the mindless one is awesome. However, I'm still freaking missing one leg because it belongs to the Iron Man, and I refuse to buy the Iron Man. Like I refuse to buy the Iron Man, and I haven't found that leg by itself yet. So yeah, that leg right there. So I'm still missing that one leg, but once I get it, I'll have the bath complete. Void, everybody wanted the Void. Everybody wanted the Void. Nobody wanted any of these figures that came with the Void. Like, and I seriously mean nobody wanted any of these figures. I don't want any of these figures. I don't care for Crystar, Neymar. Like, I don't care for any of these. Maybe the only one that I like is Vision, because it's the classic Vision look, from the comics, and we haven't had that in the Marvel Legends, at least not for like a long time. So that was a very nice figure to have. Him and Power Princess as well. The rest, don't want any of them. But the bath is amazing, so I'm forced to either hunt down the bath pieces by itself or buy the figure and just never use them, throw them in a bin in a closet somewhere, and forget I even have them, until I move out.
Now, here's why I'll tell you that the Namor is a little bit more, so keep this on your radar. That was the Namor that was based off of Jay Lee's run when John Burns wrote that book. That's a highly valuable book in situation. If you don't think that character's sought after, try looking him up. He's costing a little bit now. So while it does kind of suck to have another Namor, there's a reason that's at least a different variant of it. And Super Grimlock actually says, I used to collect every way, but then it got to be too many characters I either didn't care about or never heard of before. And I usually loved the Build-A-Figures, but I prefer solo Build-A-Figures, and they've been reissuing. He's absolutely right. And AC does want to remind us Power Princess looks more like Wonder Woman. I don't know. Do you think so? It's like, I don't know.
You can just call her Power Woman.
Yeah, Big, your thoughts on these baths, and what do you feel like, what do you feel like they need to do in order to get this a little bit more like collector friendly?
I mean, I think they're kind of already doing it. I feel like the idea of a bath is kind of a dead idea. Like they've shown that they'll re-release these, and maybe with little minor differences or little different paint, but they're releasing a single version of a lot of these BAFs that, like when I was really into them, like the Thanos, and was a big one. The Apocalypse from that X-Men wave that had like the first Tiger Stripe Wolverine years back. So it's like that was like a big deal, was getting these BAFs. Like you guys said, it nailed it on the head. They're awesome as a figure, but I think having to buy these figures that you just don't care about is not good for the collectors. It needs to be it's right up there with the hostage pack. It's a hostage pack.
It is hostage pack.
Yeah. So that's
named for that reason.
That's kind of my thoughts. I prefer that. I'd rather just have them release it, even if it's a bigger one. It's $80 to $100. Like I just rather buy it.
Well,
what I'm getting.
That's why I like their build. They're made to order. Those ones.
Yes. That's
Exactly,
awesome.
man. Like if that void bath, if that would have been just by itself for like $80 or $100, bro, I would have bought it. I would have bought it like right away, like without even a question.
Same sentiment the judge stated, which is true. One of the things that I'll also let you know is we got one more on the list, and we'll throw this up right quick. The last one is going to be Zabu. Look, now I got to be honest with you. I'm a big Kazar and Zabu fan because of the original Marvel 11 pack. I would have loved if they would have put these two characters in, but they didn't. So I don't have a giant saber-toothed cat sitting on my desk because I didn't want to buy half of these figures that I did not want. I just wanted Zabu. Look, the Eternals, after that movie, you can go to Ollie's if you want to get some Eternals. They're still there. You don't have to go too far, but I did not. This broke my heart. I will probably never own a Zabu this way because of this, because I'm not purchasing that. Fig, what's your thoughts on this way, brother?
I mean, same thing. Like, I think, first of all, Hasbro does amazing with their animals.
Yes.
So to get like a BAF that's an animal, I think is awesome. Like, that's cool. But then you look at the figure selection, and like for me, maybe the Cable and the Red Widow would be the two that I would personally buy.
Yeah.
And like that's it. So it's just, again, I'm gonna have 4 figures. The odds don't add up. So pass.
Absolutely. One thing that Judge Dredd just put is the Zabu way broke me. Yes, sir. Yes, you did. I really wanted that too.
Yeah, they should have just done the Savage Lands back again.
Well, actually, here's the thing too. Though Super Grimlock says, I can't believe how they mishandled that Savage Land 3-pack. And I will be honest with you. I did kind of want the Savage Land. We saw them. I thought our 3 figures were interesting, but I thought they should have done Zabu and Kazar by themselves.
Yes.
And shouldn't have put in a builder figure whack. And then you could have got 2 Savage Land packs out of it, to be honest with you. But these are all the ones that we talk about. This is it's just the principle of it. Judge, I will absolutely say the same damn thing. I won't spend that money because I'll just be like, I'll never have a Zabu unless I actually track down the original Marvel Legends pack in the day.
That's crazy too, what you said, like Storm. That's crazy, man. Yeah, they could have easily had 2 separate Savage Land packs, bro.
Well, it was,
and
like
they would have made more money. They would have made more profit off of it. Like
Toy Biz did that Savage Land 2
that
pack.
Was Toy Biz,
with Kazar and Zabu. So
all right.
they could have just literally remade that packaging, put the stupid figures in, and sold it.
Yep.
They could have sold it for close to like $80 too, by the way.
Man, they would have honestly made profit because a lot of people would have bought it, and a lot of people also probably would have bought the wave as well.
Yeah, true. All right, gentlemen. Well, like I said, we're gonna get out of the Bat Wave. Look, nobody wants it, but we are gonna throw up a couple ones because we're reaching, of course, to the end of our show. We don't want to just get in the old boys of Sarlacc Digest time. So let's hit this up. We've got some stuff. Pre-order Mafia alert. Now, if anybody knows, if you're watching our Friday show, Pixel Plastic Inc. at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, then you know the segment. Pre-order Mafia is where we go through the weeks, and there's a 3-tier system. There's no tiers or anything, but we're just letting you know that these were the ones we couldn't wait for Friday because they're actually now, and you definitely got, we'll have Mr. Maddox searching the airways right now as we're doing this, because chances are you didn't do this early, you might have missed out. Let's jump into it. This was Scully's favorite character today. I knew while he was at work, he immediately came in my mind when I saw that said Scully's pulling over somewhere, actually scrolling and trying to get this character.
116 on Mezco Toys, still available. 122 on Big Bad.
All right. The leader Mezco. Now, look, a couple of weeks ago, they did the Incredible Hulk, and everybody
Mhm.
lost their minds off that. And Scully was somewhere on the line trying to skull pull over and try to do his job at the same time to get that figure.
It's like,
And
Bro,
now
honestly, you know me so well, man.
I
I
know
really
you,
did.
brother.
I
I know
really
you,
did
man.
pull over. I did. I was just like driving. I was just like, yeah, no, I need to stop. Like, I need to pull over. I need to see this. So
And,
I did, man. I did. I
and,
checked
and,
it.
and then actually did a great thing with this too. If you didn't get the Hulk, then they're teasing you with it because they got the Hulk and the leader in the same photos here. So
Mhm.
you can kind of see this smart to do. Now, this, if you're going to do a pack like this and you're going to do one after another, this is what makes sense. If you're going to
Yep.
do the Hulk, then I'm sure Doc Samson and a couple other characters may come down the line, but this is how
Mhm.
you do it.
Mhm.
Look, we can talk all we can say about Mezco and the amount of money and everything, but damn it, these figures are worth this price. It's the first time I've ever said $100 figure is worth that price. Honestly, this was an ass release. Killzone. The 116 is far so little. It's like Mayfex's barley, anything and overpriced. Okay,
Barely
well, hey,
anything.
great opinion, brother. Your premium to everybody's opinion.
Yeah.
Fig, are you into Mezco, sir?
I am, especially their GI Joe line that hasn't had a
Yes.
new figure in quite a while. So
Yeah.
we could talk about that at a different time. But I do I dabble in Mezco. I do a lot of the Marvel Mezco, the DC. Mayfex is for me has kind of taken over, but
Mhm.
my most recent Mezco pickup is the Conan, the Arnold Schwarzenegger
Oh yeah, that was a good
Conan.
one. Yeah.
Whatever ones they do for that movie and those movies, I'm in. But they make good
Nice.
figures, so the price is on point. The Hulk looks awesome.
Yeah.
So to have the leader, who is like arguably his arch enemy, is just cool. I like how Mezco rolled it out pretty smooth. The transition to this figure, like you were saying, makes sense. So I
Yeah.
wish other toy companies would do this more often because it's like no brainer. Like if I bought that Hulk, I'm buying leader. Like I don't have
Yeah.
to think about it.
Yep. Yep. Exactly.
Well, I bought the Hulk and I'm not buying leader because
Oh, okay.
I also realized that Mezco's also releasing Blanco in December, and that is a problem.
Oh, okay. Ooh, yeah, that is.
Yeah,
Okay.
they posted a link, and then I went and looked, and I was like, oh, I need this. I have so many Mezcos that have never left the package. Lols.
Gotta
Um,
open them, bro.
All right,
Yeah.
our next figure, we're going to go through these. This is one we put on a list because we have two individuals that love Warhammer that's on the show. And this was one that piqued the interest. I'm like, if you're going to do a helmet, come up with a base. Now, you can buy the helmet separately, or you can buy it with the stand. But I'll be honest with you, pay the extra money, get it with the
Yep.
stand.
Yep.
This is a premium figure that'll sit on any display or any shelf.
Yep.
Exactly right. Great job over at Joy Toy doing this. I'll let the two Joy Toy lovers go in on this between Scully and Fig. You guys, whoever wants to take it
Man,
first.
yeah, no, I love this. I absolutely love this release, man. And I'm really hoping that we see more stuff like this coming from Joy Toy, you know. Hopefully they
Yeah.
can do more chapters and more like factions from the lore, you know, because there's just so many. And I do have high hopes that now that they've done this green Dark Angel helmet, they're probably gonna do the red Blood Angel helmet,
Mhm.
which is my favorite chapter in the
Nice.
lore. So I'm hoping, man, and if they do, yeah, that's gonna be an instant purchase for sure. However, this is still probably gonna be a purchase for me as well. You know, I
Yeah.
just don't have the room to display props as much as I want to right now. But yeah, once I get the room, man, and space and settle in and all that, definitely, yeah, like Blood Angels, Dark Angels might also end up with the Ultramarine version, the blue one.
Kid,
Yeah.
Killzone's got to get his bad. You do that
Yeah.
one. But I could resist and everything. So now imagine wearing this in the bed and doing the deed.
Yo,
It would go hard.
if I get this, I'm
If you-
wearing this on the next show, bro. What you
Yeah,
mean?
there
I'm
we
gonna come
go.
on the show with the helmet on, everything just.
Clue says
Nice.
looks sick and everything. He's got a point about that. And this is I do like collecting helmets. I'm in for the Blood Angels.
Yeah, Blood
Great
Angels
job and
for
everything.
sure, man. Also, I know because like this is really just something cool for me. I love props, man, and I always wanted to get like helmets and weapons and accessories, you know. And I know Hasbro does it a lot for the
Yes.
Star Wars and Power Rangers, but those I'm not really like too into much personally, you know. So I never picked any of those up. But then you come here and you give me Warhammer helmets. I'm like, oh man, yeah, no, this. Now you're talking my language. So now I'm gonna have to invest, and yeah, I'm gonna have to get these. Plus, I think this lights up too. So like, this is crazy.
Yeah, I
bro.
heard that too. Yeah, yeah.
Like
I
this
will-
is awesome, man. Like this, I could wear this like and just walk around during Halloween time. You know, just a Space Marine. Like
There you
that's
go.
it.
Get yourself some cardboards, build out that huge thing, or actually, or hit up Commander Bly, because I'm sure he could probably build you a
Yeah.
damn nice Warhammer armor and everything, because he's into building that kind of stuff.
All right, all
Right.
right,
He might,
yeah.
yeah.
Big Fury hates Warhammer. Oh, well,
Yeah.
it's been said now. I guess we know, man. So, all
Hey,
right.
hey, I don't know where you live, Tom.
See, that's the
but,
director.
no.
What's up, guys? All right, so
Hey.
Oh.
Fig, is this one that you're into? You like the
Well-
way they do the helmets, or
Yeah, so the first one they did, like Skelly mentioned, it was an Ultramarine. It's actually specifically from Space Marines 2. It's
Mhm.
Titus's helmet, who's a Billy Badass is what I call him. But
yeah.
the Dark Angels is my favorite Legion. So
Nice.
I'm a Lionel Johnson
There you
guy
go.
all the way.
Nice.
So this was like really cool to see.
Nerds.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
And I love every minute of it, man. But yeah, so that helmet's gonna be cool. I'm hoping. Joy Toy goes extremely hard with their figures,
Yeah.
so I feel like with the actual 1-to-1 scale props, I could see them doing a chainsword and a bolter easily. I could see those
yeah.
coming, and
Oh,
if they do, like I'm gonna have to pick up. I'm gonna get this helmet, at least it, and probably one of the weapons as well, if that's the
Absolutely.
route they go. So
Same,
And,
same.
Judge Red said if I wore the helmet, I'd probably get arrested. You and me both, brother. You and me both. I don't even need the helmet to get arrested.
Oh.
So,
Bro.
if I put the
Yeah.
foot on, walk down the street. I don't even
Oh
need to
my
do
God.
cosplay. I can just walk down the street.
right.
But last one, we're
Oh.
going to throw in this one because, again, we don't want to approach on it. But it's time. But this one has to go. We've been saying we're going to dive more into this because it is in some of our collections. We haven't really done that, but we're expanding our horizons. I have some hot toys. I know Chet has some. Everybody else. He's not lying. Meeks knows it. He's been with me walking down the street.
I've
We almost got arrested at LA Comic Con inside the convention.
Oh my God. you
That's crazy.
But Spider-Man 77. Now, I know some of the young bucks here might not remember this, but before, you had Tobey Maguire swinging. Well, we actually had a guy on ABC, or I'm sorry, KTLA channel number 5 out here, and he used to show that all the time. But I gotta say, they've done a pretty good job. This almost looks like an Alex Ross version of the
Yo.
77.
This is a great 77, man.
Bro, let me tell you, I'm not even a Hot Toys collector, but this figure looks sick.
Yes.
Sick,
Yeah.
man. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I'm gonna have to ask my accountant, would he allow me to do the 255 on this one, because he's been bitching about a lot of the toys lately. So this is one where I don't think he'll be like, no, you really don't. No, I do need that Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, honestly, man, like I'm telling you, this is coming from a non-Hot Toy collectors, and I think this is honestly one of the best Spider-Man figures they've ever done, bro.
Yeah, this
Seriously.
looks great. What do you think about it, Fig? Are you into Hot Toys? And if you are, that price matching that, bro.
That's kind of the lit up corners, all Hot Toys.
There
right
you go.
there.
There you go.
But I pretty much do Star Wars right now, but I am probably gonna expand outside of that. There's like that. There's a Batman that's like the Hellbat suit.
Oh yeah.
The Hot Toy version. Oh man, I might be, and that and the Terminator, the T-800. Both those kind of got my wheels spinning outside of Star Wars. But this looks great. Also, fun fact: if you order this from Sideshow directly, they do payment plans that are super easy to keep up on, so you don't have to drop that full amount all on at once. And
nice.
They've been around forever. So just to throw that at people who are like, I don't know if I want to drop this much at once, you can split it over several months and get your figure.
I buy Hot Toys to trade with Moocher because I get more Cobras that way.
Nice.
Like
barter system.
Yeah. One of the Hot Toys that I have, like, so this Hot Toy is awesome. I think they did a fantastic job at this, and it kind of distracted me from Darth Malgus, but I don't know if it distracted me enough. But the Darth Malgus figure from Hot Toys is a piece that I need to have eventually at some point in time in my life on my shelf, because it's really a great fig. But this was great. They did a good job.
And we will say, Dead Man 1, what's up, guys? Welcome in. Dead Man.
What
2,
up,
Dead
Man?
Good man.
I will say, yeah, this one I'm on the fence about. I love that Fig actually he brings in the show. He does that whole dealer mentality where he's spending on people's money. No, they'll do payment plans. You've got. Don't tell your wife you can't. You don't have to buy this all at once. You can take that $20 a week kind of thing, and they'll bring it out for you.
You gotta do it, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. You know,
right there. You knew I love the way you broke it down. No. It doesn't have to come out at once. You have no excuse not to be able to buy it as well.
Well, and let's be clear. At the Shadow Knows Network, Toy Box Chronicles specifically,
yes,
in partnership with Holy Grail Toys, we're happy to buy the fig for you, and you make payments to us like you're paying a buddy for your toys. Yeah. So you just let us know, and we'll buy that. And there's no interest, But
there you go.
Super Grim Life says, I've always admired Hot Toys, but haven't quite taken debate yet. Don't worry, Fig has actually offered you a way in. So, like I said, that gateway buy-in of Hot Toys, he's got you.
As long as the van doesn't pull up and tell you to jump in, you're good, right?
Yeah.
Don't
buy Hot Toys from a guy in the back alley.
Things like he got me with the sucker. I didn't know he didn't have windows.
Wait a minute, that's
just the sucker. It wasn't the Hot Toy.
If you were around in like the 90s, early 2000s in California. Those are the same dudes that were trying to sling you speakers out of their vans.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm talking about.
Bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
And CS Director expects anyone who collects Hot Toys but refuse to fall into that rabbit hole. Leave me with McFarlane's and the Marvel Legends. Absolutely. Yeah, it's a wicked one because you just never can buy one. And one thing Super Grim like did say, and this is the reason why I have not tried to buy one, as I drooled over that Hot Toys 89 Battle, it still haunts my dreams, Super. It still haunts my dreams. But you know what? Hey, man, this is not the last time Fig is going to be on the show. He will be on and everything else like that. So, like I said, again, throw in the likes and comments and let us know that, hey, Fig make the show tonight. We always know that he brings that energy in. And we thank him. Scully's always here repping and everything else like that. Jumping off of work, he was hitting me like, man, I'm going to make it, man. I don't know how many red lights he broke to get here, but thank God he got here safely.
He broke all of them.
Thank God he got here. Next week, we will let everybody know that we're running into, since it's getting into the Black Friday things, we're going to have a pre-Black Friday sale. So what we're going to do is one of the guys here, Fig will be back next week, Scully will be here, and all the rest. We're going to look and see what's the best Black Friday deals that they can find on Figs, and we're going to actually drop them all on here to let you guys know where you can get those Figs for. Because this week, if you didn't know, there were some bangers over at Walmart and on Target and on Amazon. Amazon had some $13 retro Cartback Joes. Walmart for the win. If you wanted Stormtroopers, they had $10 Stormtroopers and $8 droids.
Yeah.
So I got a feeling that it's not going to be Ross and Ollie's we're going to see some stuff from. These major guys are dropping some stuff. And also he says Ross has the deals and bought a bunch of stuff from them too. Give me a little ass Hot Toys that might be deep into my addiction.
Yes.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Well, guys, hey, we're digging into the best damn Star Wars show on any network all over the universe. That's the Sarlacc Digest podcast. They're on right now. And guess what? You don't even have to leave. You can sit right here. We will magically trip you into a land far, far away. Mr. Maddox in the show like you always do. For Fig Fury, for Scully, for myself, Mr. Maddox.
That's right. Thank you, everyone, for joining in on Toy Box Chronicles on this Wednesday. We appreciate you. Huge shout out to the Shadow Knows Network members, Shadow Elite, the Syndicate, and the Shadow Army. And thank you to all the new members today for signing up. We want to also remind you really quick, for all your event needs, head over to plasticnews.com/events. We have added literally every event we could think of in partnership with these guys, and it is packed all the way through the end of 2026. So if you need events, you can go on there. You can scroll down to the bottom. You can hit add to calendar, and you can add whatever you want on there. So that's just a quick reminder. But more importantly, as always, thank you for hanging out. You're going to be beamed right over to Sarlacc Digest. This has been Toy Box Chronicles. And hey, keep chasing that plastic dragon. Until next time, I guess we'll see you. Oh, one other really